There's a moment people rarely talk about. A person finally sits down. On a bed, on a bus seat, on the cold floor of a bathroom. It doesn't matter where. What matters is the feeling. The quiet collapse inside, like a bridge holding more weight than it was ever built for. If you've ever lived through too much, you know that collapse. It doesn't shatter. It doesn't scream. It simply folds soft, silent, as if your heart whispers, "I can't hold all of this at once." People who've gone through too much carry a psychology that others feel but can never explain. Someone asks, "Why are you so calm about things that should bother you?" But it isn't calmness. It's the numbness that appears when your mind has run too many emotional marathons. It's not persistence, fatigue disguised as control. Most think resilience means strength, but resilience for these people looks more like survival, something you learned because there was no other option. There is a depth in their eyes, a softness in how they listen, a heaviness in the pause before they answer. They've learned to fold emotions into corners of the mind, to keep walking even when their inner world feels like a storm no one sees. People admire their maturity, not knowing it wasn't developed, it was demanded. It wasn't chosen, it was extracted by life that refused to be gentle. Psychologists call it emotional overcompensation. When the nervous system is overloaded for too long, it adapts not perfectly, but desperately. You become hyper-aware. You anticipate danger before anything even happens. You overthink because your brain learned early that uncertainty meant risk. Even after healing, the old architecture stays, like scars hidden under new skin. People who have gone through too much carry an invisible curriculum. They can read silence, sense tension, predict conflict, understand pain without needing an explanation. They calm others while their own heart is trembling. They fix what they didn't break, and they recover from disappointment faster than anyone should because life never gave them the luxury of falling apart. Their empathy is often mistaken for weakness, but softness isn't weakness. Softness is survival. You only become gentle when you know exactly how sharp the world can be. They comfort others with ease because they've rarely been comforted themselves. They give warmth because they lived through cold seasons. They hold space for others because no one ever held space for them. But behind that understanding hides exhaustion, the quiet kind. The kind that doesn't make you sleep. The kind that makes you retreat, shrink, go silent. People who have gone through too much carry the strength to help everyone except themselves. Independence becomes protection, not confidence. Isolation becomes safety, not preference. Relying on others feels risky because unpredictability once felt like danger. They become open yet guarded, caring yet detached, hopeful yet cautious, emotionally deep yet selectively expressive. Not because they fear love, but because vulnerability once cost them too much. And here's the truth: nothing about them is broken. Their reactions make sense. Their caution makes sense. Their sensitivity makes sense. This is adaptation, not damage. People who've gone through too much learn to feel deeply while detaching when needed. They can be calm in chaos, yet fragile in peace. They hesitate before happiness. They analyze comfort. They ask, is this real? Not out of negativity, but out of survival. Because good moments were once followed by storms. Their nervous system still braces for the fall, even when the ground is steady. Relationships become complicated, not because they don't care, but because they care too much. They love steadily, quietly, loyally. They notice small details, sense emotional shifts, feel the energy behind your words, but they are easily wounded by inconsistency. Because inconsistency feels like abandonment. Their biggest reactions are never about the moment. They re-about all the past moments that looked like it. They hide their storms well. The world sees the anchor, the steady friend, the calm listener, the wise soul. But inside, they're carrying hurricanes. Their exhaustion doesn't scream. It becomes silence. Shorter messages, fading laughter, a softer presence, as if they're slowly trying to disappear without worrying anyone. And yet, they possess a rare kind of strength, not loud, not heroic, quiet strength. The strength that wakes up even when tired. That keeps going even when life feels heavy. That rebuilds itself from ruins again and again. They've survived emotional winters that would freeze most people. They've walked through storms without umbrellas. They've rebuilt identities from the pieces life left behind. Their hope is small but persistent, a quiet flicker refusing to die. They still crave connection, still dream of softness, still want a life where strength isn't required every day. They analyze their pain, reflect on their past, turn memories into understanding and wounds into wisdom. This makes their worldview fragile yet powerful. Fragile because it comes from real wounds. Powerful because it creates real insight. They carry grief for all the versions of themselves. They lost the trusting version, the carefree version, the unguarded version. But this grief makes them intentional, thoughtful, deep. They grow quietly. They learn boundaries. They learn to separate instinct from trauma. They learn to open up again. Slowly, courageously. People who've gone through too much aren't defined by their pain, but by their evolution. They carry scars and wisdom, pain and compassion, memories and hope. Their mind is not a battlefield. It is a testament to survival, to growth, to everything they overcame. And maybe the most beautiful truth is this: people who have gone through too much become lighthouses, not because they're unbroken, but because they understand the dark, not because they shine effortlessly, but because they know what it feels like to be lost. They guide others quietly, without asking for anything back. They turn pain into perspective, and perspective into wisdom. They learn to live deeply, love slowly but fully, trust cautiously but meaningfully, and rebuild themselves until their inner world becomes a place they finally feel safe. Because they didn't just go through too much. They grew through it, and that growth, even if born from pain, is now their quiet power.